Hi everybody, Mary Marshall here, registered nurse, diet and lifestyle educator, and healthcare concierge. I'm back with my Friday 411 this week, and today I want to wrap up my discussion about macronutrients and talk about protein. But first, I would like to make a little announcement. I will be joining, starting this coming week, I will be joining Dr. Pam Popper, who is the founder and CEO of Wellness Forum Health. I will be joining her to launch the Wellness Forum Health Weight Loss Education and Support Program. This is a year-long program. You can jump in at any time throughout the year. It includes healthcare concierge service, one-on-one consultations, food journal reviews, bi-monthly meetings, group meetings via teleconference, so you can participate from anywhere in the world. And this will also involve a lot of work on your part, and that's going to get started real soon. There is an application process for the program, as it does require some serious commitment, and we want to make sure you're ready for that. So message me here if you'd like some more information, and we can set up a time to talk. I'd love to talk to you about it. So back to protein. I've talked in my last couple of 411s about the other two macronutrients, carbohydrates and fats. So you can check those out if you've missed them. And but today it's protein is our topic. So proteins are important for maintaining and repairing and building all the tissues in our body. And boy, when you say you eat a plant-based diet, people panic. How are you going to get your protein? Or I can't do that with my kids. They'd never get enough protein, to grow. Well, it makes me a little crazy because one, we're in our society, in our culture, in the westernized culture, we're not too efficient in anything in terms of food. Our problems are problems of excess. But it's really almost impossible. If you get enough calories, it's about impossible to be protein deficient. All right. So you can get more than enough. And so proteins, what are they? They're made up of amino acids. They kind of look like a little pearl necklace chemically. And there are 20 amino acids, and they string together differently to make different kinds of proteins and tissues. So we can only make, in our body, we can only make 11 of those amino acids. There are 20 that the body uses. The others are called essential amino acids, which means we need to eat them, basically. We need to get them from our food because our body can't make them. And you can get all of the essential amino acids that you need so that your body can take and put them together however your body needs them. You can get all of those that you need from a low-fat, whole foods, plant-based diet. And you don't have to do any fancy combining of your proteins or timing of how you eat them. You just need to eat them, and you need to get enough calories. So with the standard American diet, we get about twice as much protein, probably even more for many, twice as much protein that we need. The World Health Organization recommends protein requirements as low as 2.5%. Okay, the USDA, the U.S. government, recommends in their dietary guidelines a crazy range of 10% to 35%. Well, how do you know which end of that range you're on? There's no guidelines for that. It just sort of thrown out there. And and why would they support such a higher range? Well, the USDA is tasked to favor the agricultural industry. So they're going to set guidelines and tell you, yeah, you need to eat more protein. And if you really want to know, you can use a formula, your body weight in pounds times 0.36 to get an idea of your protein grams according to the USDA guidelines. But again, that's going to be really on a higher limit. The World Health Organization recommends that 2.5% of your calories, and even 10% is the upper limit on protein requirements. And the thing that really made this click for me was when I heard that human breast milk was 6% protein. So when are you growing more rapidly and at a greater rate than in that first year or two of life? Okay, where babies are growing fast, so they need a lot of that protein. So if they only need 6%, we don't need so much. And even those who do have increased protein demands, pregnant, breastfeeding women, vigorous athletes who really expend a lot of physical, do a lot of physical work, their proteins can still be met quite well with adequate calories. It's not so much extra protein they need, it's extra calories. And even some of the plant strong athletes and bodybuilders who, they don't get extra plant protein even, they get extra calories. So you don't need to eat meat to be strong, to be athletic, or to be healthy. As a matter of fact, the animal sources of protein carry some risks, some great risks to our health, right? They produce arachidonic acid. They contain arachidonic acid, and which creates a lot of inflammation in the body. That it creates an acidic environment, where then that acid needs to be buffered. So how is it buffered? Well, you pull a salt, calcium, from your bones, and so bones are weakened. Animal protein has absolutely zero fiber, so no fiber, and it's fat, okay, saturated fat. Even your lean meats have saturated fat, even those, your white breast chicken, your fish that you think is so healthy, it still contains fat. And there's almost no scientific evidence, actually, to support a high protein diet. All right. And just, a popular book or a snazzy website or a catchy commercial or the internet are not scientific evidence. Okay. So the science shows that the healthiest diet, the optimal diet for humans, is a high carbohydrate, low fat, plant-based diet, which is high in fiber and low in processed food. So low fat, whole food, plant-based diet. So some of the health problems that high protein diets contribute to are weak bones. Okay, I talked about that with the arachidonic acid. Cancer, the animal proteins are high in IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor, and it stimulates, it is connected with breast cancer and prostate cancer especially. And if you think about it, insulin-like growth factor makes cells grow, makes things grow fast. So what's cancer? Uncontrolled growth of cells. Sort of makes sense that there's a connection there. Decreased kidney function when protein is broken down to usable energy. Some of the byproducts are urea and nitrogen. When these get processed through your kidneys, it's very hard on the kidneys. Kidney stones. Okay, animal proteins can contribute to the development of kidney stones. Heart disease, all that fat again, remember? And also arterial stiffness. Cholesterol and animal proteins make the arteries stiffer. And Dr. T. Colin Campbell's research, he did some really interesting research where rats were fed diets, animal protein, I believe it was casein, at 5% protein or 20% protein. And the rats fed the high protein diet developed tumors, they were sick, they didn't survive at times. The low protein animals thrived. And when the diets were reversed, their conditions reversed as well. The animals that were, the tumors receded in the higher protein fed mice when they switched to a low protein diet, and the the rats that got fed switched to a high protein diet developed the same symptoms that the other mice had, rats, tumors, lethargy, illness. So, and they could turn the expression of the cancer off and on by the concentration of animal protein, which is casein, that's dairy protein in their diet. They tried this with soy protein and it did not exhibit the same effect. And plant proteins did not have that same effect as the animal protein, the casein. So very interesting study. We're not rats, but kind of something good to have in your head. So if you think this is information that you want to learn more of, hey, join Wellness Forum Health and learn about what the optimal diet is for humans and learn the skills you need to use it. Learn how to know that you're getting good information when you're listening to, when you're making decisions about what diet to follow, or should I have that test? Should I have that procedure? So you can learn how to do all of that and become informed. We need to be informed consumers of our healthcare and make decisions about healthcare just as mindfully as we make decisions about buying a house or buying a car or investing our money, because they're the most important decisions we're going to make. So if you would like to join Wellness Forum Health, which you should, message me here or shoot me an email, mary@eatlearnlive.com. And I'd love to talk with you. So I can make it happen. So have a great week. If you have anything you would like to ask me or you would like me to talk about on Friday 411s, message me or email me. I'd love to do a little Q&A as soon as I get enough questions from people. So we have it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.